my beautiful bookish friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a booktube tag. I love these kinds of videos and I don't get to do them often because I never find tags that aren't like holiday related. Like there's ones around Halloween and Christmas, but this one is the Anti TBR Tag. It is originally done by Nicole and her books. I saw Jessie the Reader do it and I thought it was a really fun tag and kind of a twist on what we do here, almost like the unhauls or the anti-hauls from the beauty community that people have started doing on booktube. So I want to do it today, so let's get into it. The very first question is a book that everyone seems to love but you have no interest in reading, and for me that is the Twilight series and Harry Potter series. I have never been interested in Harry Potter. It's not like a kind of snobbish like, oh well, I don't read like popular series. I just never have been into fantasy that much. Since I've started booktube, I've started getting into fantasy, but I'm very particular about it, and I just feel like at this point I still have no interest in Harry Potter no matter how much I hear about it. And also J.K. Rowling's comments and stuff and her being super transphobic, I don't want to give her any money. So yeah, that, and then Twilight, I'm just not a vampire person. It's not something that interests me very much. So those two. A classic book or author you have no interest in reading. Really anything by Charles Dickens I don't really want to read. Pride and Prejudice, Wuthering Heights, Lolita, those four, something just does not strike me as that I would like it. I don't really like that time period for reading, and that's where a lot of classics come from, so I would say those ones. And just the premises of the stories have never intrigued me. Author you have no interest in reading. I really do not want to read any of Hank Green or John Green's books. I watched The Fault in Our Stars as a movie. I liked it at the time, but I watch it now and I'm like, this was very much of the time. None of those books really strike my fancy. Like, they all kind of seem the same. Now I know as brothers they write a little bit different, and people really liked the one that just came out. It's a series. It talks about OCD and stuff. That one I've heard mixed reviews about, so I've kind of heard mixed reviews about all of their books, so I think I will just stick with not reading their stuff. Next we have a problematic author's book that you won't read. It's really hard to keep up with how many problematic authors there are, I'm not gonna lie. And I try and stay away from them. If I'm aware of why they are problematic, then I will stay away from them. So I never read anybody intentionally knowing that they have problematic viewpoints. But so the only one I can say for this is J.K. Rowling. I just think it's 2021, even though she made her comments in 2020 and even previous to that. If you can't be open to the idea of people being transgender, then you need to do a little bit of introspection, because you know, people are gonna live their truths, and if you're not okay with that, that's your problem. However, you don't need to spew it all over everything. Author who you've read whose books just aren't for you, I gotta say Lauren Oliver. I have talked about the Delirium series at length on my channel, and her and we just don't, those writing styles and her books just don't click with me, so I would say those. A genre I have no interest in. I really don't like sci-fi, and I really don't like dystopian novels. The Delirium series is dystopian, so I did not like that. And yeah, sci-fi just doesn't do anything for me. I am not someone who is super into tech or space or any of that, so any sci-fi just kind of puts me off. Book you bought but won't read. All of my books I will read at least once. I don't think I can say there's any book that I have bought that I have like changed my mind on. As far as I know, I will always at least give my books a shot. A series you have no interest in or DNF'd. The Boy World children's series, I've heard a lot about, and I don't have any interest in them. Shauna McGuire, just, I've never read anything by them, but based on the reviews and just the premises of the stories, I really don't have any interest in reading them. I don't have any interest in Middle Game either, so I guess you could kind of add that into this tag, because a lot of people really like that book, and it's not for me. And a new release you have no interest in. There are always new releases I have no interest in, but anything probably dealing with like sci-fi or aliens, or I'm really kind of over like the chosen one trope, so all of those I would say I am not interested in. But that is all 9 questions from this tag. If you guys liked this tag, let me know down below what other tags you want me to do. And yeah, happy reading, and I'll see you in the next one.